Hey everyone, it is Rachel and I am here with another process video. I am still making videos from my crop back in October in Texas, and I am using a homemade kit I made up of Elle Studio Sunny Days and some Scraptastic exclusive pieces and just a whole bunch of summer themed type things for a layout featuring several photos. Now, I decided to go ahead and use this dark pattern paper, which I wouldn't normally use, but all of my photos are really light. Like they either have a summer sky or white or light wood. So I felt pretty good going ahead and using this dark cardstock, not only because all the photos have light elements, but also because there are so many photos, you're actually not going to see a whole bunch of this pattern paper. Now, with this one photo, I am matting it with some Elle Studio wood grain paper, and I really like this photo. I like the way the composition ended up, so I just wanted to kind of highlight it by matting it. And once I do that, I'm kind of just poking through, seeing if any of those cut aparts will work. And that one that is the wood grain, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that as my journaling spot, but I am going to cut away a bunch of the wood grain because I don't need it as a 4x6. I just want a little bit of the wood grain outlining the center section. Now I'm going to trim down this photo just a little bit. I think when I originally trimmed it, because when I have 3x4s, what I do is I use an app on my phone and I collage them as two 3x4s, and sometimes when I trim them apart, I accidentally get part of the other picture on the other one. So I was just trimming that bit off. So I've trimmed down the journaling spot, and now I'm taking a piece of this wave paper, and that is also from Elle Studio Sunny Days. This piece of paper I'm using as a background piece, that is an exclusive from Scraptastic, and obviously I'm chatting. I pull one of these Amy Tangerine tags to use as well, just to tuck under that one photo, and now these alphas are from Scraptastic. They're another exclusive, and I was just seeing if they would work size-wise along this aqua banner piece, and they do. So I'm using my centering ruler as just to place them, because for this particular one I need for them to be lined up pretty well, and I'm not the best at that. So I think they will work very well, so I go ahead and get them down. Now, I bought this from Amazon, my centering ruler. Some people use wax paper. For some reason, wax paper doesn't work well for me, so I use a centering ruler. I then cut fishtail banners into the title piece, and once wow, I totally lost the ability to speak for a second. I apologize. Okay, once I have that down, I'm going to start gluing down all of the pieces on my page. And as I've mentioned before, for my crop, I did pre-sketch out the majority of the layouts I did, including this one, which is why it came together so quickly. I'm going to be struggling with ATG issues. Oh, the tongue does not want to work today. Okay, as I was saying, I am having some ATG issues all throughout this layout. I am fine with my ATG stuff. I just had issues in this particular layout. Alright, moving on. I'm getting everything glued down. Now, because I'm using so many photos, and I did decide to go ahead and just do a single page, I don't have a lot of room for embellishments, but I'm okay with that. I am usually a heavy embellisher, but I don't mind paring down for a particular reason, like a lot of photos. So I go through the Elle Studio Sunny Days bits and pieces pack, and I also have in there another the other half of the cut apart sheet I had that I had already pre-cut down. And then I go through this little box of bits and bobs that I'd added to my crop kit, just wood veneer and flare and some chipboard pieces that are generic in their shapes, just to, in case I felt I needed to add to some of my kits. So I pull out some wood veneer stars, and then that little flare down at the bottom that I'm going to add to that little embellishment cluster down there that has that yellow striped banner and then that Love This flag. and once again got the ATG issues, but I'm going to go ahead and this particular one is a flat back rather than something that's concave, so I just add some ATG tape to it rather than a dimensional because I don't want to make it too tall. So I add that red flag in the upper left-hand corner, and then I'm going to add some wood veneer star there as well. And then I'm actually going to have 4 embellishment clusters in this one. The one I'm working on now on my main photo with the 2 stars and another flag, and then the one in the lower left-hand corner with that big Amy tangerine tag. I'm also going to add some wood veneer down there as well. I add that yellow circle, and that is a die cut from the Elle Studio, and then I'm going to use my roller date stamp. Woo woo! I actually used a roller date stamp. Considering I own about a dozen, I get excited when I remember to actually use them, and add a phrase, something like love this lots, or great day, or sunny day, something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, I'm going to add a couple more wood veneer stars down by that Amy tangerine tag, and another piece from the Sunny Days ephemera pack. Alright, adding some journaling is going to be the last thing for this layout. This layout happens to be about a couple of the authentic tall ships that we explored while at the Mystic Seaport over the summer. They're really awesome. You can go underneath and you can see my nephew in that lower left-hand photo is actually in one of the bunks, which are tiny. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe what these people had to sleep in. Whew. Okay, not for me. Alright, that's going to finish the layout today. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate all of your comments and thumbs up, and so if you could do either one of those, that would be super awesome. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!